So today on Adventures with Mustang, we're at the Donner Summit, California. This is original Highway 40. There's the old Highway 40 bridge around the corner. Donner Lake's just over the ridge there down the hill. The old abandoned snow sheds, China Wall. And over here, supposedly up on the hill there, is a 67 green Ford Mustang. I'm curious to find out why that thing is up there, if it was pushed off or if it drove off. So we're going to try to solve that mystery today. Over there looks like the remains of a trailer, semi-trailer maybe. A lot of steel and wood there. The road is right up above it. This is the original highway route. A lot of accidents and stuff was dumped off the sides there, I'm told. Something down there too, I'm not sure what that is, but we're gonna go check this area out here a little bit. So yeah, check this out. I'm guessing those snow sheds were abandoned because they're running double stacked container trains now, or whatever they're called. And I don't think they'd fit through there, but we'll check it out. A little off to the west where we were just at, you can see that's the roadway up there. The snow markers are way up on the hill there. It's an abandoned frame or something of another item that fell off the side of the road there. Some abandoned telephone poles there too from the railroad, I'm sure. Which is just over here to our left. Check this out. The old power lines here. You can actually see the old lines. Cables running down the hill here. Something there, I'm not sure what that is, part of a trailer maybe. Part of the old guardrail falling off there. Some rock climbers up there, I can hear them. You can see them up there on the hill, climbing away. It's kind of interesting, these power lines are actually like, that steel or copper or what it's made out of. But those are, it's not cable, it's actually like solid core wire, whatever it was. So I'm guessing that might have been a semi-trailer, because around us there's bits and pieces of stuff, which is kind of hard to really place what it was. That's a door, looks like off the back of a semi-trailer. Then again over there's a whole big old structure, which that looks too big to be a trailer. I honestly could not tell you what that is. Too small to be really a bridge structure, but your guess is as good as mine. Part of the old guardrail up there. That was pretty wild. It was a noisy crash, whatever it was. There was one tire down there, but I don't know what that is off of. So if I read this guy's instructions correctly that I found online about this area, part of the original highway was down through here. Supposedly, there's a 67 Mustang, a green one, in this thicket of trees. There's something, I don't know if that's rocks or what. Supposedly I think it's on the other side of this clearing, but I'm curious to see if it was abandoned or if it was actually a complete car that had an accident, came off the cliff. So let's go check it out. Pretty neat area. A lot of history is jammed in this one little area. This is technically actually the summit here, so this is a really cool area. Little piece of something there, I don't know what that was. I think I just found our Mustang. Let's see if we can get over there. Got a rough climb in here. Piece of something there. Good golly. From what I was told, this was more of a, well, what I figured this is more of a complete car. This thing is smashed to bejesus. I have no idea what that is. Well, there's our Mustang. It is nothing that I expected. So I don't really know. Those look like the louvers there. That's got to be a fastback. Looking at the passenger side. I mean, that thing is just crushed. I don't know if that was a complete car or not. I'm thinking no at this point in time. There's something right there I didn't see the first time. Not sure what that is. There'll be a piece of something there. That could have been Mustang related. Came off the highway, I guess, from that corner. So kind of as I suspected, this car was just abandoned because there is no engine in this thing. It was just a carcass. It's got a chunk of wood stuck under it too, which is kind of weird. Had disc brakes on it. Yeah, the tie rod. Well, it looks like the tire that is severed. I mean, there's part of the steering down there. It's the front radiator cross member. Control arm. So yeah, there's no motor in this thing. It was green. Yeah, this is not even a whole car, it's just like part of one. How much of one? I don't know. I mean, that's the roof. It's a gauge cluster. Buy a house to a little critter or something in there. It's not a high-end model because it's just got the cheesy steering wheel on it. Curious if the VIN plate is on it still. No, it's gone. Yeah, I can see, I think like the whole right side quarter panel, this whole driver's side of this car is probably gone. I mean, that looks like the trunk right there. There's nothing underneath us. I mean, it does have a rear bumper on it. It was a fastback too, which is a real shame. I mean, that's painted. Wheel tub. There's a lot of loose sediment around here. The speedo hit 120. Step gauge. Center looks like it was a warning deal. Yeah, light switch is still there. 11.315. Brake pads are still good. This thing had 4-piston calipers on it. Yeah, it had kind of a cheap steering wheel on it, so I don't think it's a real high-end model. There's no badging on the fender. It had a long script or whatever it was. There's quite a few holes there. Steering box. I don't know, this thing is really, that's the other side of the frame rail. That's the fender down on the other side. Brake booster master. Part of a shock down there. Too bad they wrecked it. I would have been more than happy to take it. Of course, this has been sitting here like what, before I was born. It's a 67. I was born in 76, so yeah. All the way from down there. That ain't a horrendous crash. Let's go see what else we can find around here. We're at one of the snow sheds here, long abandoned. Kind of interesting. It's all prefab concrete. They just tilted up and bolted together. Not sure what this is all about. There's a whole lot of rebar all stuck in the hill here. Just kind of interesting. Some of the old power lines. So that's a telephone up there, communications. It's low voltage. Still in use today. Old Highway 40 bridge down there. Pretty neat area. A lot of history right in this area. Check it out. Interesting work they did there. They did nice cuts on these. For I don't know what they were. Temporary bracing probably. This sucker's plenty high to get 2 containers on a regular train, I think. Lots of exhaust lit up on the roof. I don't know if it's been pressure washed or what. No train tracks anymore. It's a nice gravel roadbed. I have no idea the history of when this was built or when it was last used. This is actually going into this is the end of the actual snow shed, and this is actual reinforced concrete. It's not like wood behind it. Huh. That is interesting. Okay, now that's actually a real mountain there. Transition from that to natural. The natural's a lot cooler looking. It's like a ride at Disneyland or something. Nice and cool in here. Cable for something there. No critters in here, it seems. Oh, that's a good thing. Getting dark. Getting dark. Well, you really get a sense of being underground when you're in there. Anchor brackets for something. They might have had cables, like telegraph cables coming through here originally. Well, it's a lot longer than I thought. Hope a train doesn't come. Yeah, I'm tripping over stuff. There's the section the guy was talking about. Maybe this is a ventilation shaft. I don't know what this, holy moly. It's covered up, whatever it is. There's some water down here. That has to be a ventilation shaft, would be my guess. 'Cause it's about right in the middle. I think we're going to call it a day in double backs. My flashlight's about to die, I think. Well, that was snow shed. And let's go continue on here and check out the next one. Two of them right here. Not sure if there's any historical significance, but there's like a little platform here. There's signaling equipment or what was up there. A lot of graffiti up there now. So we got natural stuff here, and they just put concrete over the top of it. Let's check out the next one. This used to be an actual part of the Lincoln Highway. Looks like coming through here. It's an old railroad underpass, Highway 40, original old Lincoln Highway, I guess, going under the railroad tracks. Well, this is called China Wall, I believe. I'm not really sure why it was put here on this side. There's not much behind it to really be holding back. But it is helping hold this up, as you can see. Holy moly, yeah, don't fall down there. Yikes. Place for critters. Interesting place to put the conduit and just running across the top. Why did they put it down the bottom? I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not an engineer. I have no idea how long this one is. It could go on for a mile or so. Interesting, I can see a light down there. So it does go through to something. Very interesting. So we just came through a section that was actually carved into the hillside. But this is all man-made, of course. More tilt-up concrete, looks like, bolted in here. Got a ventilation shaft here, looks like. So I'm sure it got a bit smoky in here. I have no idea how far this goes. So apparently the furries have been here. We got some kind of bird here. And up there, reminds me of Zarafa. New giraffe we know. Wrong color. Jeffrey's not happy. Glucky guy here, whatever he is. Interesting. Yeah, this looks like they got a dog with them. These things go for a while. Well, that was interesting. Set on back. Checking out the petroglyphs. Found them here at the Donner Summit. Not sure if that is some there, or is that just... Yeah, there's a couple over here. Maybe up on the rocks up further. I don't know what they're saying, but somebody was busy putting something down here in the rocks. This is all granite here. There's a couple spots up on the Sierra Nevadas where these are found. Nobody knows why. Supposedly. Maybe down here in the corner or something.